Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, and today we have another unboxing video, a pretty fun one with some very cool stuff, though it's a fairly small box of figures. There's not a lot here, but there is some really neat stuff in here. However, there's only one figure that, well, I mean, the entire box is awesome, and I bought it because it was a really good deal for everything included, but there is one figure that was in here that I really wanted, and it's a custom paint job on a figure that I absolutely fell in love with the second I saw it. But the very first figure is this. And if you are unfamiliar with this is the Walking with Dinosaurs Postosuchus from Toyway. And I actually had just acquired another one of these not long ago, which means now I'm assembling an army of these Postosuchus. It also means that at some point in the future, I feel like I am inclined to repaint one of these, even though, you know, when it comes to a figure that's rare like this, it may kill me just to alter the original color of it, but I feel like the sculpt, again, is of course so spot on that I really want to give it that screen accurate paint scheme at some point. You know, who knows when, but maybe at some point. The next figure is this one. Yes, we've got ourselves yet another Walking with Dinosaurs figure. Now this one is clearly Big Al, the Allosaurus. I love this figure, and I believe I now have 3 of these as well. So another one that may be on my list to repaint. I did repaint a Schleich Allosaurus as Big Al a few years ago, and I was really happy with that one. So I may have to give that Allosaurus the Big Al paint scheme, even though it obviously has it, but, you know, a more detailed version of it. And then until recently, this is another figure I did not have, and it was one of the very few from the Walking with Dinosaurs series I did not own. It's the T-Rex, and it's a little beat up, I definitely will say that. However, I feel like I could very easily touch this one up and kind of restore it back to its original glory, which I will probably do. And I already have one of those because I recently acquired that one in a different lot. However, we are playing catch up because there are 2 of them in here, which means I now have 3 of this T-Rex as well, which is actually really exciting for me. And again, it's a figure that I am actually a really big fan of. I kind of was like just aching to get one for years, but they're so pricey and so expensive. It was always a figure that was just out of my reach, but really happy to have now a few of them. And again, definitely going to have to touch one of these up. Don't know if I'll repaint one because I feel like the fine detail isn't quite what I would need for the repaint to look the way it does in the film, but, you know, maybe, who knows. We've also got the Utahraptor. So as you can see, whoever sold this lot was clearly a big Walking with Dinosaurs fan, as everything in here is Walking with Dinosaurs. However, interestingly enough, this final figure I have is not a Walking with Dinosaurs figure, but it is in a way related, and you'll see that here in just a moment. But of course, I love the Utahraptor as well. I don't know who this person was that had these, but most of them are kind of in rough shape. Like the Postosuchus and Allosaurus are in really good shape. The T-Rex, though, both of those are quite beat up. The Utahraptor as well has definitely seen its day when it comes to some form of play, because there are paint scuffs all over it, which, again, maybe another potential repaint at some point. We'll just have to wait and see. But the final figure, and the one that really caught my eye to buy this lot, is this. So as you can see, we've got ourselves a Safari Ltd, I believe Carnegie Collection. Let's see, I think it's Carnegie Collection. Oh, we got to flip it over. Yes, absolutely was the Carnegie Collection Iguanodon, and clearly the person that had this either had this commissioned or repainted it themselves to give me the Walking with Dinosaurs paint scheme, and man, does it look so good on this figure. I am actually quite surprised to see how darn nice it looks. And again, it just shows how impressive the Carnegie Collection Iguanodon was for its time. It is a beautiful sculpt, but whoever painted this did an excellent job, if you ask me. Probably one of the nicest custom paint jobs that I've seen in person. And again, once I saw that, I just really wanted that figure. So some really cool stuff. Again, this time around, we got some pretty darn neat stuff here in this unboxing. I always love adding more Walking with Dinosaurs figures to my collection, even if they're figures that I already have, but this custom one as well is absolutely epic. So in the comments section, let me know what you guys think of this, and of course, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.